Hello, this is Nick from PlanetReport.net. First of all, I'd just like to say Happy New Year to anyone who's listening for 2018. This is the earthquake report going from the last one, which ended on the 22nd of November 2017 up until January 2018. And there's been quite a few strong ones in different parts of the world, and I'm just going to go through some of them now. So let's begin, and it's the first one after the 22nd of November, which was the end of the last earthquake report, was one in Alaska, and it was 5.3 on the Richter scale, 72 kilometers east-southeast of Whittier, and it was recorded as being a large bang with a 3-second rumble. And then on the 30th of November, there was one in the middle of the Atlantic, in the central mid-Atlantic ridge, and it was literally almost between halfway point between Brazil and West Africa, almost on the equator. And the earthquake occurred on the Romanche fracture zone, so that's the fault where it occurred, right in the middle of the ocean. And then there was a 4.1 east-northeast of Dover, Delaware in the USA. And then there was quite a strong one in 55 kilometers north-northeast of Kerman, Iran. And that was on the 1st of December 2017. Kerman is a city of about 800,000 people, and the province is named after the city, Kerman Province. And the earthquake, it follows on from a previous month where hundreds of people were killed in a very, I think it was over 7 on the Richter scale in Iran and also in Iraq. This one occurred 6 miles from the surface, 400 miles south of the capital Tehran, and there's some reports are saying about 58 people were injured in that one. And then on the 3rd of December, there was a 6.2 on the Richter scale, 16 kilometers northeast of Bahia de Caracas in Ecuador. And that is in a place which has had quite a big one recently. The quake was shallow at a depth of 10 kilometers, with the epicenter close to that of the catastrophic April 2016 earthquake that killed hundreds in Manabi and Mesralados provinces. Then there was one on the 5th of December, 4.1 on the Richter scale, 17 kilometers east-northeast of Perry, Oklahoma, in the middle of the USA. And then there was one in California, in the USA, on the 7th of December. That was 4 on the Richter scale, 14 kilometers northeast of Julian. And then there was there's 2 on the 8th of December, and this time it was in 50 kilometers northwest of Fez in Micronesia, in the middle of the Pacific, and both of them were 6.4 on the Richter scale. And the 2 earthquakes near Fez, an island that is part of the Federated States of Micronesia. The population of the island is just a few hundred people, and the Micronesia has 607 islands in total, and it's spread over a very large area of the Pacific. And then there was one on the 13th of December, 6.5 on the Richter scale, 80 kilometers west-northwest of Bouvet Island. And Bouvet Island is an uninhabited sub-Antarctic high island and dependency of Norway, located in the South Atlantic Ocean. So it's actually it's part of Norway, but it's on the opposite side of the world to Norway. It's near Antarctica. And then that was 6.5 on the Richter scale. And then on the 14th of December, there was 4 on the Richter scale, 12 kilometers south of Molalla in Oregon, USA. Then there was quite a big one on the 15th of December, right next to Sipatuja in Indonesia, and it was 6.5 on the Richter scale. And I've got a bit more information about that one. Sorry about this. Oh yeah, 3 people killed in this one, and some people were injured. It was felt 190 miles away in the capital, Jakarta, and Sipatuja is in the western part of Java, the island of Java, and a few hundred homes and buildings were destroyed. And then there was one 4.9 on the Richter scale, 2 kilometers southwest of Malad in Iran on the 20th of December. On the 27th of December, there was one of 3.9 on the Richter scale, 8 kilometers east-northeast of Alum Rock, California. And then the most recent one, and it is the first one recorded for 2018, and it was in a very, very famous place for earthquakes, and a very, very totally different to somewhere like in Micronesia or anywhere in the Pacific where it's very, very small islands with low populations. This was 2 kilometers southeast of Berkeley in California, in the Bay Area, right next to San Francisco, and it was 4.4 on the Richter scale. Just getting the info here. Sorry, it's not super professional, but it's just a one-man band, so please forgive us for the pauses. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so the earthquake was felt by 9.8 million people in the Bay Area, and the shaking of the ground lasted for about 5 to 10 seconds. It was 2:39 a.m. in the morning, and the earthquake occurred on the Hayward Fault. 2 million people live directly on the fault, with infrastructure, water, gas, electric, and hundreds of thousands of homes. So it's always a big concern when there's an earthquake near San Francisco. But it wasn't a huge one, and there wasn't any damage or anything. So that is the first one of 2018, and the rest were all the end of the year for 2017. That is the earthquake report for the 6th of January 2018, and I'll probably do another one in about a month's time. In the meantime, thanks for listening, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do, because I've only got 4 subscribers. And maybe it's 2018, I'll maybe aim for 400, let's say. Okay, so that's quite a big increase, but you never know. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye bye.